Founders Day is my first horror movie of 2024, and I couldn't be more disappointed. Now, when I saw this trailer, I knew it wasn't going to be great, but I was hoping for okay. Maybe a little bit better than okay. Maybe kind of good. But if you see the trailer, you know, you're like, I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? And then all of a sudden in your head it pops up, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed that movie. This is Thanksgiving, but worse. Someone literally watched Thanksgiving and said, you know what, let's make this exact same movie, change the storyline, but add in a whole bunch of horrible comedy. It's completely unoriginal. I had an absolutely horrific time. Trust me, if I wasn't making this review, I wouldn't even finish the movie. I would have walked out halfway through. It was that bad. The characters completely disengaging. There was nothing interesting about any of them. You weren't sure who to follow because the story was so jumbled. But speaking of story, let me read you the small synopsis I have. A small town is shaken by a series of ominous killings in the days leading up to a heated mayoral election. So you got this guy dressed up in the old school white wig. It's, you know, the judges or whatever used to wear. He's got a gavel and he's going around smashing people's faces in with this thing. Come on. Can we finally come up with something original? Now, granted, Thanksgiving was a little bit cheesy, but it was good cheesy. And the slasher aspect of that movie was like cool 90s. This is like trying to just copy and mock everything. Although it is a parody, which I get, the comedy is bad. And the delivery of the comedy is worse. The dialogue. Oh my God, the dialogue. I don't know what the writers were thinking. The funny thing is the writer and the director are the same people. The director is Eric Blomquist, and the writers are Eric Blomquist and Carson Blomquist. So, guys, don't write any more movies, please. Please don't write any more movies. I was hoping for one original aspect of this movie. One thing that I could say, all right, I haven't seen that before. Nope. You've seen this movie everywhere, multiple times over, and it was done better. I was really hoping to start my year off with a good horror movie. It just hasn't happened yet. But let's be honest, that's kind of the trend. January is horrible for horror movies. And I have a feeling that come December, this is going to be on the top 5 worst movies of 2024. I'm calling it now. I'm telling you now, if your options for the weekend are watch this movie or scrub the toilet and clean your bathroom, scrub the toilet.
I wouldn't go in there for a couple days or weeks.
At least by the time you're done, the toilet will be clean and you'll have some sense of accomplishment that you've done something useful. Trust me, this is like an hour and a half or a little more of your time you'll never get back. Watching this is about as painful as shoving an ice pick through your eyes. It's that bad. But if me watching this horrible movie saved you from having to go through the same torture, I guess it was worth it for me. But if you did see it, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do me a favor, also hit that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you at the concession stands.